Well, I've said all along, give the economy a chance and things will pick up. Now, here's the proof.
It's about time.
Well, all good things come to he who waits. We've come into a great deal of money, my boy.
Oh, what's that?
Good morning, ladies. Splendid day.
No, don't you tell me. Let me guess. You've just made a killing at the stock market.
We all did.
Oh, do tell.
Well, read it for yourself.
Oh, no. I take your word for it. What happened?
Well, Boulon Pharmaceuticals has just shot up 6 points.
Well, that is good news.
That should put a smile on a few faces around here today, huh?
Yes, it certainly should.
So, what have you two been talking about?
Oh, well, I think I'll go upstairs now. I have some things I've got to get done.
Okie doke, we'll talk later.
Okay.
Poor girl.
Yeah, we really should spend more time with her. Take her to the club for lunch or something.
That's really a good idea. She looks like she could use a little bit of company.
Isn't that thoughtful of you both? But I really think that Celia needs, well, something more than just company.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you really do want to help her,
Of course we do.
well, then help Grant.
What?
How?
Why?
Well, so much for charity beginning at home.
Well, what'd you have in mind?
Grant needs to work.
Let him get a job.
It isn't that easy.
I did it.
Yes, with a hefty inheritance that got you through medical school and helped establish your practice.
So?
So Grant does not have that luxury, my dear.
Monica, are you suggesting that we should hire Grant?
Edward, what a marvelous idea.
Wait a minute, Monica.
I am so glad you thought of it.
Me?
Yes, and you know something? I've got the perfect position for Grant. He could be the medical advisor at Boulon.
That's your job.
Well, not if you're willing to give it to Grant.
The woman's lost her mind.
It's obviously the strain. It's too much for her.
Yeah, that's impossible.
No, it is
Please,
not.
Monica, it's completely out of the question.
Why, we'd look ridiculous.
Not to mention like traitors.
People would think we had some kind of an affiliation with the DVX.
Monica, it's the worst idea you've ever had.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Had a change of heart?
Hardly.
But we did discuss the matter.
In a purely unbiased manner, I'm sure.
Which is more than it deserved.
We are in complete agreement. Grant Putnam will never work for Boulon Pharmaceuticals.
Ah, the milk of human kindness. Gentlemen, your cups overflow.
This is business.
Yes, it is. It's Grant's.
Listen, if he doesn't like working in splints, let him learn a trade.
Yeah, but not on family time.
Boy, you're all heart, both of you.
Monica, may I remind you that Grant isn't even a Quartermain?
Hell, he's not even a Putnam.
We don't owe him a thing.
He's a human being, and he is desperate. Isn't that enough?
Let him go to his friends at the DVX.
You know damn well he can't do that, Ellen. But we are in a position to help him. And I'm really, frankly, ashamed that we haven't done so beforehand.
Monica, how can you stand there and suggest that we put a spy...
An ex-spy.
...in the drug business? Good Lord, what are the stockholders going to think?
Oh, they don't even have to know.
I think they might be just a little bit interested.
Well, if they were, it would be the first time they've looked at anything except their profit and loss statements. How many stockholders know that I am advisor at Boulon?
Well, what has that got to do with anything?
If they don't know about me, they wouldn't know about Grant. I mean, they could care less about who has what position. They couldn't be bothered.
I am so surprised you would even think of giving up your advisory status.
I don't know why you're so surprised. And I'm not giving it up to just anyone. I am trying to help Grant and Celia. I mean, this is not just a balance sheet with facts and figures. We're talking about handling two people's lives. And I would really like to know what you two intend to do about it.
Monica, for the last time, under no circumstances will we consider hiring Grant.
It's unthinkable.
Both of you only care about your checkbooks. The man needs help.
Well, he should have thought about that a long time ago.
How could you be so cold?
How can you be such a patsy?
All right. If you won't help Grant, then at least help Celia.
Well, what do you think we've been doing all along?
Behaving abominably.
Well, good Lord, if it hadn't have been for Celia, we would have thrown that man out here a long time ago when we first heard about his secret life.
I wish I had. I'm so sick of all of this business.
You and me both. There's no sign of it letting up.
Oh, the poor Quartermains besieged by inconveniences. You know something? It could be worse.
How?
You could be in Grant's shoes.
Let me tell you something, Monica. He made the choice. Let him suffer the consequences.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
The sooner we're rid of that bum, the better.
Right.
My God, you are talking as though he were the plague.
He's worse. He's a sponge. How long are we going to carry him?
Oh, carry him? Carry him? You haven't even lifted one finger to even try to pick him up.
No, and we don't intend to.
Oh.
Now, look, you can think what you like, but as far as I'm concerned, he's a millstone around our neck. He is our albatross. Fire him? I wish the hell I'd never heard of the man.
Both of you. You know something? Make me sick. Grant. Oh, Grant. Grant, no, wait a minute.
That does it. It does it, Celia. I won't stay in this house another day.
Grant?
Father, it's Alan. Your son. I'm sorry, maybe it's the connection. So, how are things in London? Raining, huh? Yes, isn't that unusual? Did you take an umbrella? Oh, I realize that they sell them there. Anyway, how are you?
Tell him about it.
Father, one reason that I called is I've been considering an investment, and I would really appreciate your opinion on this.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Monica keeps interrupting. Listen, there is this new shopping mall which is going to be built just into the suburbs of Washington, D.C., and I can still get in on it.
Alan.
Shh, quiet. Yes, they're the same people who built the mall in Miami, the one that we did so well with.
Alan, tell him about the health spa.
No, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. I know there's another Washington. Yes, but that's in the other part of the... Why are we discussing geography now? Listen, it would be a straight investment and no limited partnership at all. What do you think?
Alan?
Monica, will you please? I'm trying to speak to the man. Why do you keep interrupting me? This is important. Shh. No, I'm sorry. I was talking to Monica. She sends her love.
Will you tell him about the health spa, please?
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I think so, too. I think the mall is certainly the best investment for both Monica and me.
It is not.
What? Yes, I agree completely. Oh, she's fine, too, Father.
I'm not fine.
You're fine. Be quiet. Yeah, the weather here's lovely. I'll call you again soon, Father. Oh,
Don't
and Father,
hang
listen.
up, Alan.
Thanks for the advice. What?
Alan, don't hang up.
What'd you say?
Don't hang up.
Bye-bye, Father.
I don't believe you.
He said that he thinks that an investment in a mall outside of Washington is perfect for the two of us.
Why didn't you tell him about a health spa that's being built right here in Port Charles?
You don't seriously think that I am going to invest $250,000 in a place for women to run around in pink bunny suits, do you?
Yes, because we could make a fortune. We could triple our investment in 1 year, Alan.
You can't guarantee that.
You can't guarantee that they're not going to build a highway right through your shopping mall either.
Monica, it's real estate. Real estate has always been a sound investment for this family.
A health spa is real estate, Alan.
Monica, I am not investing in a health spa. Forget it.
I am not going to forget it. You realize that I have part of this money.
Whether it is part of your money or whether it isn't, Monica, it is my job to invest all of the money.
And I am going to tell you from now on, it is my job, and we are going to be partners in the Avalon Health Spa.
We are not going to be partners. It is the end of the discussion. Finito.
Impossible. Do you know that? All right, I'm telling you, I can be just as stubborn as you are, my friend.
Oh, how well I know that.
You better remember it, because we are going to be partners in this health spa, come hell or high water. Well, what a happy couple. Is this a celebration?
Yes, it is, but not for the usual reasons. We had such a good day today that we decided we'd toast our luck.
What exactly constitutes a good day?
Celia and I have both suddenly realized that we might have found work we enjoy, and it's very satisfying.
You find working in a drugstore that satisfying?
No, Alan, it's something else. I'm thinking about lending Brian Phillips a hand with his commission work.
Oh, I see. How much does it pay?
Nothing as yet. It is strictly a labor of love. There's a great need for volunteer professionals.
Well, Celia, how do you feel about all this?
I'm just happy that my own work is going so well. I'm choosing artists and their work, and I'm decorating new buildings. It's all very exciting.
And she happens to be darn good at it.
Well, that's because I love it. Why don't we leave Alan and Monica's house to them and take the rest of the wine and go to our room?
All right, just as long as we take the wine.
What are you staring at?
Them?
Any particular reason?
No, I was just thinking that we spent a great deal of the day arguing about money.
Well, it isn't the first time.
No, it isn't. I'm looking at two people that haven't a clue as to how they are going to survive financially. And yet they're awfully happy together.
What are you saying, that ignorance is bliss?
Hardly. I just wonder sometimes about the priorities.
Well, see you two a little later.
Have fun.
We intend to.